What's up, guys? Welcome to Wasted Space, and we're back in Rimworld, back with the colony, and episode 2 we're going to try and build things up a little bit from where we left off. Got to continue working on our defences, get some weapons in. We're waiting for Sarah here to bleed out because we decided that we did not want someone with both too smart, pessimist and slothful. Just no. And as is being demonstrated here, we have some power issues to sort out as well. Guess we're just not charging up enough during the day, which is fine, so let's do that straight away. And then we can also get mining out the next area of the base. Also, I need to find Welsh Cruelty renamed for this episode. Need to get you some clothes, even if it is tribal wear. It's still better than being naked, because I seem to remember, yeah, naked person. So let's get things sped up and see where we're going from here. I think it's just going to be expanding internally, getting a proper room for our batteries, starting to mine out some more of this. Oh yeah, we had some silver ore in the corner, didn't we? Let's get some of that as well, because we want to get our trading up on the go. But things were going pretty well for the first episode. Going to aim down for this geothermal vent down the bottom here, unless we happen, someone mentioned in the comments that we could potentially uncover one in the mountain. I've never done that, so, which I don't know when they added that, or the ability for that to happen. Maybe I was just unlucky, but I used to always make my bases inside the mountains, so somehow I've not come across a geothermal in there. Normally, I would space these out by one. Let's cancel that. I do want one, but I like having them a little bit spaced so that you can get in and put out any fires. I mean, solar panels are annoying because if you ever get a fire down the centre, you can't put it out anyway, but at least that helps a bit. Oh, we need that corpse moved, please. We did have graves, yep, plenty of spare graves. Also want to start setting up our kill zones, front and rear. Kind of these internal defences are all well and good, but let's turn the power on the turrets back off, now I remember. Power's out because we had to kill some people, which went pretty perfectly. Nice, plenty of resources tucked in the back here as well then. Compacted steel and silver ore right next to each other. So mine that out too, be a little wary of mining too much out and having a collapse. And we should also think about the fact that we've got no beds for any prisoners if we happen to get any, and no beds for any medical purpose. So how's this going to go? I think we're going to have this kind of continue around the back in the same sort of vein as it has. More steel down there. And then round here is where we will have more rooms of the same size. Do it that way, or no? It would make a lot more sense, and it would be a lot more visually pleasing if we did this. Ooh, that was close. Now I remember why I wasn't going this direction. We don't know what's in there yet, and we do not want to be opening that up. Oops, deconstruct. We do not want to be opening that up until we are confident that we can handle whatever comes out, which I don't think we can, given that half of our crew doesn't even have a weapon yet. Food supplies. Looking a little ropey. How's our growing doing? Cruelty should be on that pretty much full time. There's no one to warden, so yeah, we should be alright. I don't know why I keep pausing things. A habit of mine, every time I do something, make a decision or whatever, I end up pausing it. Maybe power going off constantly is a little annoying, so maybe we can have a couple of batteries in there, hook them onto the circuit, and eventually deconstruct that one and put in the cooling / heating system on the front end there. To speed it up even further, this internal mining is so slow. Is our orbital beacon built? Yep, let's get the stockpile made. Hang on, storage, no. Be really specific with what I like in here, so we're going to have just weapons, apparel, and silver for now. And then at some point we might add in some of this stuff once we start thinking about getting it, but I quite like having the weapons stored there, so they're always available when trader comes by to trade if you fancy it. You never know what they're going to have, so... Clear up some of this mess as well. At least we're getting plenty of silver out of this. This will be a nice big help when the trader comes by. Let's continue mining that out, make sure we can get some weaponry on his first visit. That'll be very handy. And maybe we can do like the extra production facilities that we're going to need over here, and then at some point have to think about opening this up. Find out what is inside. Because that's going to kind of limit, unless we go backwards in, and the problem with going backwards in is there's no vents, so cooling can be a problem, and potentially heating can be a problem as well. I mean, it can be good to have it tucked in for heat, but it can also be bad if we strike a geothermal in there and then have to do something about venting the heat from it. Finish off that room as well so they're not sleeping in the open. And okay, so let's think about not quite so much of that, thank you. And then off the side of this I have a production room, so multiple of 3 tends to work nice. Oh no, there we go. That's the right size, and then you can't have an uncentered door like that, not acceptable. Let's have a duplicate of that on the other side. So 6x7 like that, yep. Ooh, that's not particularly great. We weren't exactly flush on food as it was. Lots of packaged survival meals around. These ones are quite close. Let's go and grab those just for the time being. Just to be sure. I don't want people getting too wound up about the lack of food. They're already a little bit wound up about the fact that I'm not feeding them proper food. Or even off a table. Have any Zeri gum yet? No, it hadn't finished growing, so we got plenty of meds, but we're still kind of limited. Need to get that supply up and running soon as well. At least this is nicer than the last colony where I had one dude that was capable of mining. Stuff actually gets done. Look at them go. Nice work, guys. I'll run out of room in the dumping stockpile soon. Let's expand her out a little. And then main stockpile, that's the stockpile that's going to end up getting moved indoors pretty quickly. And then we do have 20 meals. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought. Okay, food is acceptable. More hauling to be done. And so much mining, no. Come on guys, let's really concentrate on mining one bit at a time so we can get stuff done. Move yourself along. Quick sip. This has been a very okay. And I was about to say it's been a very quiet game so far. There's not a huge amount of activity. Not getting raided. They've really reduced the number of times that animals go mad. I've noticed, which is kind of a nice touch. There's something all too depressing about having your game ended by a attack of mad squirrels. Any more silver? Or are we all steel? All steel, all steel. Yeah. I suppose that would be a little too easy if there was just a big old vein of steel sitting in there right by where I happened to dig in. Keep an eye out for that as well. Although overall, people look pretty upbeat. Lots of space interior buffs. Right, let us mine out the rest of that room. So that was 7 by 6, wasn't it? Yep. And in this room we can finally get some communication on the go. And production wise, we got the cook. We're going to want a butcher, and I like having the butcher next to the cook, so that's fine. Good for hunting when we get there. And I want to research, but this room is the wrong size for a research bench. This room's good size for everything else. And let's probably pick up a tailor getting ready for the winter as well, thinking about it. So that'll do for the time being. I mean, it's really the comms console, and then I can, if I change the shape of this room slightly, that'll be a suitable research room. Maybe put a table to eat on the other side so that they stop complaining about eating off the floor. How's the in darkness going? You guys chilled out? Still only -3. Cool. I don't know if that stacks up or not. I think it used to, but I haven't seen it stack up recently. Just haven't seen it as being an issue recently. So, venison spawns in 4 days and is absolutely miles away. No, I'm fine, thanks. I would rather these fellas just got on with building the base. So what to do about this? I think I might literally build a temporary turret set up there just for that, so that when we open it up we've got, because last time I opened it up droids came out and they really kicked my ass. It wasn't in a game I did on a Let's Play series, but yeah, it wasn't fun. It ruined everything. That was the end right there, so I am hideously wary of those things now. It did warn me as well. It told me when I got close to it that something nasty might happen, and I ignored it. That's pretty much it. Sweet. Now, power down to... in there and in there. Thank you all. Not helped by the fact that once again we are just straight out of power. We're really going to need this geo up soon, which means I'm going to need the research up soon. We got it even... Yes. We got it even marked for research? Nope. Geo, then pneumatic picks, given how much of what we're doing is inside as well. No. Let's put you a little bit further away from where the kill zone's likely to be instead. Sounds like a plan. Look at them cleaning away. I've never had such a clean base at this point. I mean, it's not necessarily the most efficient working at the moment, but still, everything's getting done, and look how tidy it is. Good job, guys. So, we are up and running with our tailor's bench. What is people's gear looking like? Everyone's got synth thread, except for Cruelty, who's got the rhino hide tribal wear. Oh, I forgot to change the priority on that. So for a second they're going to go and shift the weapons and so on in there. There's no way I'm using clubs. No use melee really until we get personal shields. It's just a recipe for losing some of your first guys. Okay, so supplies. We are running low on steel. Let's get some of this stuff. Actually, let's not worry about that one for the time being, as that's going to break that room. And let's also start digging a bit further in so we can make some more bedrooms. It's going to end up with a bit of a strange layout, but that's fine. try my very best not to let OCD take over when playing Rimworld, because it really doesn't help, especially not underground. You just lose the plot completely, trying to make everything just the right shape. Are these batteries going to hold up overnight, or is there still... Yeah, okay, so we've got power overnight now. That's a good start. And they didn't have the best chance to charge. We've only just built the third one, so... Power seems acceptable. Ah, right, yes. Completely forgot. Production, research bench. Let's go for a wood one. I don't see any reason not to. And on the other side of here, let's have... How do these fit? Not great, so let's have one of those. Should do for now. And standing lamp. Yep. No need for doors on any of these rooms. And let's have a wall getting built up here so that things don't collapse on us. Well, that's the map edge. Fair enough. So not really going to be going any further up either. I can dig out rooms, but I can't build, so whatever shape I dig is going to remain. That's going to slightly frustrate me now. That little hole there. Urgh. Never going to be able to fill that in. God damn it. Oh, now what am I going to have to... It's just not going to work, guys. We're going to have to do something completely different now. It's not acceptable. And after just saying about the OCD thing as well. I've sort of got it controlled, alright? That'll do. So, is anyone actually on researching? We have JP Minor, quite high priority. Hauling... Yeah, I want hauling to have an equal priority. I don't like it when people get totally tied up with researching. Don't do anything else. So that is absolutely fine. Surprised we've not had anyone to trade with yet. We do have trade facility, orbs trade beacons up, comms console's up, everything's got power, so that's fine. Why no trade, fellas? And let's get some more of those 5x5 rooms cut out for medic and prisoner accommodation. Do quite like having the 5... Ooh, here it is. They're attacking immediately. Pirates from the Owls. So we have Awful Pistol, Shiv Awful, Pistol Shoddy, Steel Knife. Is that all of you? 4, although you're quite close, so let's not mess this up. You're coming in immediately. Of course it's night time, so there's Nerl and Mako with the guns. Yes, good. Out we come, guys. I need you to get down there, and then at the last minute we're going to toggle our turrets, because we might not... Oh no, it's morning. Whew, okay, that's fine. I'm going to get solar power back up soon, so I can have the turrets on. And we can see how they perform from this angle, because, yeah, I haven't tested the setup properly this way around, although they seem to love to go and beat up that door, which is absolutely perfect. I don't know what it is about that door, but they don't like it. This is looking just fine. Although I think I will move that slag for further. Oh, sorry, chunks, not slag. Cool, and then as before, can we knock out Oanip? No, we can't knock out Oanip. Fine, just kill everybody. That's okay. Okay, let's get them stripped. No. And let's get everything marked as acceptable. You know, actually, you just get on with business. Mako, there is someone else to strip. Good. Anything forbidden still there? I can't tell. Cool. Well, that was all very straightforward. The game is not challenging us particularly well at the moment, which is fine. I have no problem. Okay, so quality awful. Well, it's still better than nothing. And it's a full setup. And gear-wise, synthread jacket. You didn't really get any clothes worth using, but did get another pistol. Who was the guy that couldn't shoot at all? JP Minor, the pacifist, is having none of it. So the Null is already equipped with a gun. So where's Cruelty gone? Cruelty is dealing with the corpses. You, sir, have a shooting of 0, incapable. Interesting that it doesn't mention that specifically. Shooting -3. So I can. I mean, it's incapable, but not literally incapable. It's incapable as in absolutely goddamn awful at it. This pistol, shoddy. That one's just a shoddy pistol, and this one's an awful 82%, so that's undamaged as well. Let's get that one. And let's speed things back up again. That was all very controlled. People are no longer getting angry at me because they're eating off the table. That's wonderful. I can even... maybe we are a pot plant point. Ah, finally, our trader. Right, who is our social person? Not the Null. Incapable of social. Social 5 and social 9. JP Minor, the beast. Can I prioritise? No. Awesome. And you guys really don't have that much I'm interested in. No, you really, really don't. Nor will you buy anything I've got. Well, thank you very much. Let's just cancel that, get them to do it a bit at a time. I could map out the next one as well. It's still all looking remarkably solid. Some impending doom is soon. To be honest, I will just open that if it gets too boring. And then, in before, I open that up and there's nothing in there. Or I open it up and there's a geothermal vent. That would be amazing. Little sip. Rimworld music is just spot on. Kind of doesn't intrude, but at the same time fills in that little bit of background noise. Could listen to that for hours. Cool, and we can... I don't need auto doors for the bedrooms, nor do we need to keep using steel. That is a remnant of the last game, and me still thinking we've got no wood left. Fire! God damn it, that made me jump. Oh dear. Got my headphones up quite loud for this so that I don't miss some of the alerts, and yeah. Apparently, perhaps I could turn it down just a little bit. Not jump out of my skin whenever that happens. Let's get some beds on the go, and what are we looking for? Standing lamps. Good stuff. Research is just about coming along. I wouldn't say it's quick, but it's going. So, this is... See, there's another one of those funky holes there. Although I think that might not be quite the same as that. It's actually granite. I'm tempted to go through here. to get at that, and then wall the entire thing off with no doors. And hopefully they'll keep trying to come round and through this direction rather than attacking the geothermal generator. An exotic goods trader, eh? Well, you can buy some of my stuff, that's for sure. Ah, hang on. Yeah, that's what I thought. We might want to keep them. Winter may well be cold. And anything else that's... Yeah, see, the rest of this stuff looks pretty rubbish. And then you don't have anything I actually want to buy, do you? Because what I want to buy is guns. Lots of guns. So that's fine. We just got loads of silver. Well, Nell's on researching now. Yeah, it's okay. If it gets it done faster, it gets it done faster. Slightly concerned about how little our batteries are charging. Where are we going to put our next generator? Yeah, looks alright. This, I am concerned, is now going to fall down at some point if I keep doing what I'm doing with it. I'm not sure how to break it up, support it up, given that I can't build in this line. Or do I just accept the fact that I'm building a weird room? That's coming off at the very least, not accepted. Cargo pods. Is that nearby? That is actually quite nearby. Might as well. That's going to help with prepping for the winter, and given that we are in May, we're in May, so there's a bit of time. We're going to need to start someone hunting soon. Where's animal setups? We've got some buffalo, some absolutely mad infestation of deer down there. Well, we got some options. And did we have someone on hunting at all? The Knurl is our hunter. Which is cool, because the Knurl's the survival rifle one as well. I'm really not sure about clothes so much. You guys got any hints, any suggestions for me? What are the good materials to make clothes out of, for example? And I know dusters are really good during the summer. Are they as good in winter? Like, are they as good when it's cold? I so frequently end up playing on places where you're worrying about heat rather than worrying about the cold, which I think is going to be the problem here, that I haven't had that much experience with it. So, yeah, I'd be intrigued to see what you guys' experiences are. How's that worked out for you? And I think looking at the time we've been running here, I'll do exactly the same as last time, and basically the next event we have, which is not a mysterious blight destroying my crops, although I'd be quite fine with it not doing that over and over and over again. But yeah, the next event we have will be the point at which I say, fine, let's knock it on the head. Is everyone happy? Sanguine is such an overpowered buff. I love it. Oh, that was aptly timed. They're down in the hole, and we have survival rifle, pump shotgun, pistol. Well, that's fine. They're going to prepare a bit, and then they're going to give us their guns. Because I did need some more guns. It's that overconfidence that's going to make sure I win, I'm sure. Where on earth are you guys off to? I mean, I know you said you're going to prepare for a bit, but... What on earth? Where are you going, fellas? And then you turned around again. Quality. Quality, right, let's slow things down. not get too carried away. JP Minor is the one that we can't do anything with, so Null and Cruelty, be ready with them. Oh, just with that little bit of battle music that reminds me really, really much of Tubular Bells for some reason. A track on Tubular Bells 2 that's just like this. Okay, so come on guys, into position, power on. Mako, get the hell out there. Slow her down. Null, you don't have to... Whoop. You do not need to be that close up, Mr. Null. Mako, that's kind of annoying that I can't click there. I assume that's because someone's triggered as going there, but I don't know for sure. Alright. No, it isn't. It's just annoying. Looking alright. Mako and Cruelty aren't in range. Where's the guy with the survival rifle? There. Can you hit him? No, that's not the one with the survival rifle. The survival rifle's there. Okay. So, you guys run down. No, you need to shoot the one that actually matters. Kind of the same with you. Let's deal with Nate, please. The one that's going to cause you damage. And you guys, let's bring you round to go and deal with this long-range rifle person down here. There's not really any cover for us, is the only thing. Nah, let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, guys. Oh no, no, Nate. That was poorly thought through. How Nate is still up, I don't know, but despite, there we go. Finally, Nate takes the plunge. You two have got hurt way more than you should have done. That is not cool. We're out of range a bit, so let's go into range if we can. Right, he's just taking a shot, so... No. I need Null in range. Oh, no, Null was in range. Whoops. Rush him, guys. Rush him. Ooh. The AI's improved then. Never used to do that. Actually backed away from us in order to try and get a better line of fire. I mean, it's not going to do him any good, because you're supposed to be assaulting us, fella. This is not how fights work. You need to attack us, not us attack you. And did those guys up there escape, or did they... Because I noticed the door's destroyed. It looks like they actually escaped. Uh-huh. No, Mako! This little bastard with the sniper rifle here is giving me real problems. That's right, just go and beat him up in the face. No! No! What on earth? This assassin is kicking my butt. And now he's decided to just nick Cruelty. No! Not acceptable. Okay, that went nothing like it should have done. You see, that's the overconfidence thing, I think. Come on, guys, fast. We're not losing someone. Okay, Cruelty's fine. Mako's kind of fine. As long as they get meds, we don't have a problem. Cool. Okay. That looked worse than it was. And then we have Leaf the Assassin in shock. But assassins have always got... Yeah. I mean, that's why we got beaten. But at the same time, that's also why we do not want the Assassin. So, step one, get these guys back for treatment, which means now is a perfect time to have finished that. Let's make sure that... I don't understand this. They don't have being a patient as a high priority by default. And it's like, but surely that should be top priority. Keep yourself alive, for God's sake. Unless you say otherwise. Right, I know I said that would be the end of it, but I'm gonna get these guys get back to. Oh, that's a good point. Let's set this as a medical quickly as well, and turn you off like that. I don't care that a hunter lacks a weapon. That is such a minor consideration. Now, who was our doctor? JP Minor, who is fine, and it is his top priority, so he should be straight on to that. Cool. So, they're back in hospital beds. I don't know why they didn't use that one, but they're back in hospital beds. Hopefully, we can keep things under control. It's not great to get beaten up that hard, but we've probably got some guns out of it, so that's a start. Gonna leave it there. Cheers for watching, guys. Catch you next time.